Chapter Review 2, Question 3. Different teachers use different methods taught two groups of students. Both groups of students took the same examination at the end of the course. The students' marks are shown in the group frequency table. So, exam marks between 20 to 29, frequency of student was 1. Exam mark between 30 to 39, the students who achieved this were 3 in number, and so on and so forth. In part A, the question asks us to find the estimate of the mean mark for group A and estimate of the mean mark for group B. So when we find the estimate of the mean mark, we find the mid-x value. So we calculate the mid-x value for each class interval. We do this by adding the two extremes and finding the average or dividing the answer by 2. So we find the average for each class interval. This is because we don't want to assume that every child here, for example, got 29, which is the higher extreme, or for example got 20, which is the lower extreme. So we stand somewhere in middle and find the average and consider the average as the marks of students, as we do not know the exact marks of the students. So next step is, in order to find the estimate of the mean, we multiply the mid-x value with the frequency. So all the mid-x values are multiplied by frequency, and that is divided by the total frequency. So that gives us the estimate for the first group, which is A. So the total is 2852.5 divided by 45, and that is because there are 45 students. So the mean estimate of the mean is 63.4. The reason why we call this an estimate of the mean is also because we do not know the exact marks of the students, and we assume the central value, which is the average between the two extremes, to be the mark of the student. That's the reason why we call this estimate of the mean and not the mean exactly. In the same way, we find the estimate of the mean for the students of group B, and we get the total as 2648 divided by 44, which is equal to 60.2. So we can clearly see that the students in group A have performed better than compared to students of group B. Therefore, the method used to teach group A is better. So your answer is the method to teach group A is better. Method to teach group A is better.